folks, try TC tutorial build here, as requested. This gap right here has to be as even as possible to start this build. You're going to take 3 triangles, take them off the point of each of the center triangle. Now, you're going to have to practice this for quite a long time, man. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Somebody might just get it right off the bat. Just like that, folks, huh? But, yeah, it's a fucking pain in the ass, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it to double, triple, quadruple, you know, whatever, however many pieces you want to put on. But you have to remember, each floor that you put on here is going to make it harder and harder to do. Now, these walls coming up here, right here, they have to be able to be put in. If you can't put them in, then you got to start over. And yeah, you're gonna have a gap. You can get it closer than that. I just threw this together real quick for this tutorial. But all 3 of these sides here where the elevations change, you're gonna have a gap. And you can get rid of the triangle that's in the middle after you place your first 3 initial elevated foundations. Now on with the 3TC build. You can do this 2 ways. I use a half moon with a triangle on top of it. Now you can build them all out first and then put your TCs in, or you can build them out, put your TCs in, but you have to break the 2 triangle foundations between them and the main building. As you see here, you have to break those triangles out or it'll be touching the building. That's a tip for beginners, multi-TC guys. I already know this stuff. But anyhow, folks, this is the way it goes. This is the closest you can get 3 TCs together, I do believe. And then everything here is triangles. You fill them in like so. Follow along with these steps. Bing, bang, bang, bang. Now, you would probably want to seal your TCs in, before you do all this bullshit. But once you have, now here's your second row honeycomb, like I said before. These walls here, they have to be able to be placed. If they can't be placed, then you have the angle off wrong, and you have to start all over again. Well, there is a way to get around that, but it's a pain in the ass. I'll show it in a later video. Yeah, by the way, this is the 3rd take I did on this base. I had to do 2 for a warm-up to make sure I could hit it right. But it didn't do too bad of a job for just throwing it together for this tutorial. Anyhow, we're into additions now, folks. I figured the TC rooms were jealous of the center of the base having 3 roofs on it, so I figured they wanted at least 2 to themselves. Now, you have to put these 2 walls on, and then these 2 foundations have to be able to be placed, or it will not work. Same with these foundations here. These walls that are going in here, you want those to touch. Now, this may sound crazy, but you want them to touch because your TC has to take care of that little extra section of building. If it doesn't, it'll decay away, and you lose your extra roofs. But anyhow, fill in your walls. And then you'll see where this is going here in a minute if you don't already know. Like I said, the TC was jealous. It said, man, you got 3 roofs over your loot roof in the center. I want 2. I'm doing this video slower too. Shout out to Paxis for giving me a little heads up on just make it slow. He says you don't have to fast forward anything. We fast forwarded one little section in this video and the top view of the bass. But other than that, this is real time. Yeah, we're wasting 9 minutes of your time or whatever it is, 8. But there we go. Now you put your loop rooms in wherever you want to. I always use the 3 center pieces because you can transfer. Well, here, we'll just show you the 3 roofs first real quick. And this is about as close as you can get them. If you get them any closer than what these top 2 are, they won't place. So, like I said, the elevations, the more elevations you do, the fucking harder it gets to build these bases. And voila, 3 roofs over top of your 1-floor building. Yeah, I didn't place that last triangle in, big deal. You know it goes there. Don't give me a hard time about it. But yeah, that's about the closest you can get the floors together, or they just won't place. They're just a motherfucker. Anyhow, on all 3 of these inside rooms, I put a barbecue trick and then place bags inside the center, and then you can transfer loot to all 3 sections of this base. Lickety split. If you don't have lazy fucking buddies that won't fucking kill themselves and help you out, you gotta do it your goddamn self. Yeah, the barbecue has to be on the second dot from the seam. You want the leg, it looks like a piece of L metal. You want the leg to be surrounding the second dot, and it'll work. It's worth the 25 to try to put it up to armored to see if it'll work with that. If not, rack the fucking wall down and build another one, make it metal. It'll always work with metal. And I see that they patched the gap in the floor trick. I got a fucking answer for that too. I'll show you that in a later video too. I'll make it together with the close the gap in honeycomb trick. But anyhow, that is the footprint, and it's a basic way to build it. Here's what your TC gonna look like when you're done. We're gonna shut him down, Johnny.